Hello, my name is Mitch Mitchell, and I'm with Digital 303 in Denver, Colorado. Sent out an email to you guys, to you guys yesterday on analyzing websites, and saw that you guys had opened the email, so I thought I would do just a real quick little short video analysis for you guys. I'm also going to be up at a cannabis dinner in Lyons on Thursday night, so if the manager or owner would like to meet, I'd be happy to share any answers and answer questions if they have them. So let me get started with this real quick. I went and looked at your website, and I think there's a number of things that can be improved. Let's start with searching for dispensaries. You know, when people search for dispensaries, they either type this in or this, or this, and Google's given these here as suggestive search. Okay, so that's great, but the first thing we need to know is how many people a month search for that, and then where do we come up. So when we take a look at this, a lot of times Google has at first the Google Maps up here, then it gets to the organic listings, and that's where you can kind of see some of the SEO or search engine optimization people have done. This is what's known as a title tag. It should be 54 characters or less, and this is known as a meta description. And whatever keyword you're going after here should also appear in your meta description as well. And once that's done, this will display both to the consumer, and it will help Google find you. Now, you are allowed to make these creative, and so number one dispensary is probably better than just something plain. So you want to make these creative. So that's the importance of a meta title and a meta description. There are many other elements of optimization. So let's go take a look at something else. The first thing I want to know when I do a search is how many people search for this. So I have a number of tools, and so I'm able to type in Boulder dispensary in Boulder, doesn't really matter. I can type in all kinds of different things, and then I'll get some slightly different research. And what I'm going to look for, let me refresh the screen here real quick. What I'm going to look for is terms that are searched a lot more than other terms. So I'm going to look for things that, as I scroll down the list, that relate to us or you. And if I can get up to 100 or 200 or 500, these are terms I would go after on different pages. And then I'm always looking for a really great one to go after for the home page. And I think there's some others in here more local. When I was looking on a different term, there's search as many as 1,000, 2,000 a month. So optimization isn't just optimization, it is picking the right keywords. I have a little tool, and I'm going to open it up, called Screaming Frog. And this tool allows me to kind of go through and type in you guys' website here, Boulder Green Room. And then I'm able to go over here to your page titles, and I can see what you've done here, as well as how long your page titles are. None of them are supposed to be more than 54 characters. If they're more than 54 characters, they get truncated. The other thing that I see here that's going on, I'm going to spread this a little wider here, is that you really should only be going after one term besides your branding in a meta title. These are very spammy meta titles. You cannot go after 2 or 3 different types of keywords in your meta title. Google pays attention to that stuff, and that's a no-no. You also need to keep them shorter. So then when I go and see what your meta descriptions are, I can see that you're missing many, which tells me that they weren't put in custom when your website was optimized. And again, this goes hand in hand with the meta titles, what people see when they find you. So when I look at other elements as well, you have H1s, which are good to have, but those really have to have the keyword in them. So I can see a lot of room for improvement in you guys' optimization. There's a lot of things that can be improved. Looking at the website too, I think, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it looks a bit too much, maybe like a template to me. I think it could be a little more creative, have more photography in it. So I think the website itself, it's decent, don't get me wrong, but it's not overly inspiring. So I think what you want to try to get is a much more visual website, with large picture window, custom photography, and then a custom design to go on top of it. So I can see that. When I come in here too, menu pages are the second most searched page on any cannabis website. I see that you guys are using Leafly, it looks like to me. And it's great that you guys have these menus because customers really want to see them. I would encourage you, though, to go beyond the standard definitions that they give in Leafly and add photography. There's a lot of different things that you can sort of pimp out, if you will, in Leafly, and it does make a difference. The better looking, your menu is, the more likely people are to come and visit you. I do see that you guys are doing some blogging, and however, blogging needs to be done, you know, every single month. I'm trying to find your blog again. I can't remember where it was. It's here somewhere. But you should be really, yeah, here's your recent posts. You really need to be posting twice a month custom articles. So there's some things that I see there. And then when I run a report on you guys, a local listing, you get a 72, which is pretty decent. But there's a lot of things that could be improved and that are missing. 70% of all cannabis searches are coming from smartphones. So it's important to tune this up, make it better. Final thing I'll say is I see that you guys are posting, and I see that you guys are posting on a regular basis, which is really good. But when I get down into your posts, a lot of them just have no likes whatsoever. And there tends to be a lot of focus on products. This is a nice one because it's not product related, but I think you need to be about 80-20 informational to product, and you're probably 80% product to information and funny, recipes and all kinds of different things that can engage. So I see some room for improvement there. No business is perfect, but what we do at Digital 303 is we do custom website design, we do custom SEO, we write blogs, and we have custom photography, video, and we're based in Denver, Colorado, so we're all local people. We've been doing this for 10 plus years. We've had other companies. We've been in cannabis for the last 5. So my name's Bill Mitchell. I can be reached. I go by Mitch. I can be reached at 303-941-3799. And I'd love to meet with you guys on Thursday afternoon, even if it's just, for 30 minutes. Be happy to share answers, questions, anything you guys might have. So I'm going to turn this off now, and then I'm going to email a link to you guys. So let me come in here and kind of shut this down. Oops,